Hey, what's going on guys? Arctic Soldier here, and Valorant just released some new gameplay and details about their new agent Skye coming out in Act 3 of Valorant. So without further ado, let's get to the video. So what's really cool is Skye gets her own animated short introduction to the trailer here before the gameplay. So it's really cool. She has this bird here, which kind of makes sense now for the way forward player card that we had here in season 2. So we see the bird going through, kind of guiding her through the forest here, which I can only presume is the Radiant Night Storm that's been going on throughout both of the acts here. And then she also has this wolf companion following her around throughout the forest. But what I really wanted to hop into here was all of the abilities and the ultimates that is covered in the gameplay here with Skye. So it's going to be really interesting to see how her ultimates and her abilities are going to be used in high and low level gameplay. So the first thing that we're going to be starting out here is called the Guiding Light, which should be her E ability. This trinket is going to have 3 uses, and it allows her to go ahead and kind of do direct pop flashes, which is really going to be nice for taking over areas and taking over certain specific sites and stuff, making it really hard for the enemy to kind of anticipate your movement, or whether you're just going to be pushing them out of the way here to just, you know, kind of make room for them to stress out. So as we can see here, we have the bird coming out of the window here on B main, which is blocking the line of sight here for the operator that's in market, which is nice because we necessarily don't have any direct line of sight or direct line of impact flashes. They're just kind of in a single line, or, you know, like Phoenix's curveball or something like that. So you don't necessarily have a flash to where you can guide it to where you want it to go, which is nice. So it's going to be creating a lot more tension and a lot more stress for aggressors to try and get a hold of you and your teammates on whatever you guys are doing. So at this point in the video, her team's going to go ahead and move and can take control of B site here. Ray's going to be able to throw a grenade off, and it's going to obviously inflict some damage on her team. At this point, she's going to be using her C ability, which is called Regrowth, which allows her to cast an area of effect of healing for her teammates, but unfortunately not for herself. So this kind of reminds me in the fact of the Brimstone combat stim, to where he throws it down and there's an area, a small area of effect, to where if you stand in it, you know, it increases your weapon's fire rate. So that's definitely going to be interesting to see whether, you know, it's just going to be used to heal one person, or it would only be used in situations to where you have a lot of your allies and your teammates with you and you do mass healing at one time. So the next ability we have from Skye here is her Kiwa Beauty, which is called Trailblazer, which allows her to spawn a Tasmanian wolf, much like Silva's recon dart, and it allows you to go ahead and take control of it and kind of scout out and get some information. But also, if you do see an enemy, it allows you to leap and kind of pounce onto them, creating a concussive effect on your enemy, and then also does a little bit of lingering damage. So I don't know if this damage is going to be something directly correlated to Viper's Spitfire, where if you're inside of it, you kind of have this buffed up amplifying damage effect lasting to you, or something kind of like Killjoy's alarm bot, where if it hits you, it kind of concusses you a little bit, and then you're also more vulnerable to incoming damage. So that's going to be interesting to see how that ability works out to gathering intel for information for your team, and also allowing for some good plays. So in the last portion of the video, it looks like we're going to be seeing Skye use her ultimate ability, or X ability, which is going to be called Seekers. So much like the twin Hound Head Orb in Spike Rush, it's going to be able to cast 3 entities that go and track down the 3 nearest enemies to your vicinity, and once and if it reaches them without being destroyed, it's going to cause nearsighted. So much like Omen's Blind, I don't know if the deafen aspect is going to be added to it or not, but it's going to go ahead and it's going to blind them, and it's going to make them seeing things out very far nearly impossible. So that's going to be interesting to see how that's going to be played out. But there you guys have it. That's pretty much the breakdown for the new operator agent Skye coming to Valorant in Act 3 here in a couple of days. We got a new map, Icebox, coming out, so definitely ready to see a lot of the new skins, the new map, and see how everything works out. So if you guys are excited for Act 3, let me know down in the comments below. I'll be posting another video up here shortly. Also, if you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe in the video, and I will see you guys on Valorant. Have a great day, guys.